The principle of priority. The principle of priority states that you must know the difference between what is important and what is urgent, and you must always do what's important first. We all have to make choices in our lives, right? We have so many things we all want to do. Now, we have things we want to pursue in our career, things we want to do in our life, things we want to do in the relationships we really want to nurture and have. We also have some other voices, right? We have FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. We see the opportunities people have, things people are doing, like, can I really get that for myself? We also have FOPO, which is the fear of other people's opinions. Oh, what if I don't do that? What are people going to think? All these things come into our mind. So this Jan, I made a decision. And I made a decision using the principle of priority, the little addition of something which I do. Take out a piece of paper. Take a piece of paper like this. This has my notes for this video. And write down 5 things which are important to you to pursue right now. Put them down. Take a piece of paper and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put them down. And put them down instinctively. Don't overthink it. Just say right now what is important to me. Let me write that down over here. And once you write them down, I want you to do something. Don't take too much time with it. Once you're done with those 5, to scratch 2 off. Only choose 3. And this is where it gets interesting. These 2 which you are going to scratch off are actually the things that you should avoid. Because those are things which aren't really important. You're doing them because you're telling yourself it's urgent to stay away from the effort you'll have to put into the things which are important. Or you're giving into FOMO and FOPO. If you actually do this, and something which I did, and weirdly enough, I've done this many times in my life, it helps you make a decision in the best possible way. In 2009, it helped me make the decision to quit my job and start a creative agency out of my apartment. And we grew that from 2 people in an apartment in 2009 to 500-800 people over the next 14 odd years. And during that period of time, we also ended up selling the company to one of the largest ad networks in the world. And we grew a really fabulous team. Also, and one more thing which was important to me was that I found love. I got married, became a father. All things which are important to me. All choices that I made. Because every choice you make of what you're focusing your life on, you are also making sure that you know a certain amount of time that needs to go into it. So why am I telling this whole story? Because somewhere in 2018, I also made a decision that I'll be a podcaster. I'll be a creator. I'll bring out my creative side and really put it out there. Hosted about 800 odd podcast episodes. Tons of content on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere else. Like this channel, like you've seen a show on this channel. But in Jan, I decided I want to do something for my legacy. For what I want to leave, just for my kids, but for all the kids in the world out there. I co-founded a company called EMoMee, which is focused on emotional intelligence in young kids. Can we equip young kids to be more emotionally intelligent as they grow up into adults? Can we give them the tools that most of us didn't learn until life slapped it into us? That's what you want to give kids. And so when I chose to do that, and remember, only 3 things. My first choice became my family. Second choice came EMoMee, which is what I'm building next for the future. Third choice became my life. My life is me. What do I as an individual need? I need to read every day, practice self-care. I need to do things which I know are going to keep me centered, going to work out, stay fit, work towards living a long life. And also share everything which I've learned. Whenever I share everything which I learned, I feel a certain level of satisfaction that I've kind of passed something I've learned forward. And that's what's going to happen on this channel going ahead. Going ahead, I'm going to share every single thing I've learned around leadership, around life, around love, around longevity, and around legacy. All things which I believe can give you value. So I can get people on a podcast and ask them to share all these things. But why don't I simplify this? I just tell you the things that are not just coming from my head, but things which I have learned from the smartest minds in the world by reading their books, understanding their frameworks, but also distilling it in my own head and sharing them all with you. So that's what's coming on the channel. And if you want to get more of that, I want to make sure you click subscribe and you ring that bell icon. Don't ever smash it, just ring it. See you guys every week on what I'm like to call Founder's Notes. I'm a founder and I'm sharing all my notes with you so you can use it in your life. No nonsense, no gyan, stuff you can hear and use in your life. Like, write down those 5 things right now and cross those 2 off and stay away from those 2 which you're crossing off. Those are the things that take you away from where you can go in your life. If you're a parent and you finished watching this video and you want your kid to build more emotional intelligence and more emotional strength, then make sure you check out the EMoMee YouTube channel. I'm dropping the link down below. It's a place where you kids can actually learn about everything from confidence to their own emotions to building resilience and emotional strength and so much more. We're going to be dropping a ton of content there for parents to show their kids. But even if you're a grown-up, you might learn a bunch of things over there as well. So make sure you check it out and I'll see you guys in the next video.